What's up, Wolfpack fam? Today we're checking out the Ricky Gervais show, episode 2 of season 1. This one is called Knob at Night, guys. So we're continuing on watching the show. I'm excited for it to see these adventures, what's going to happen with these characters, what mischief they get into. So without further ado, let's get it. Let's go. Hope everyone is doing great today, guys. And let's watch it. Knob at Night, boys and girls.
For the past few years, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant, and Carl Pilkington have been meeting regularly for a series of pointless conversations. This is one of them.
Testing. Is that all right?
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Hello and welcome to the Ricky Gervais Show with me, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant.
Hello.
And the little round-headed buffoon that is Carl Pilkington. All right.
Rick, you'll be pleased to know we've already had some responses, and Simon and Mark have already emailed us in this link to something that was on the BBC News website. I don't know if you're familiar with this, but it's a remarkable story. Lion mutilates 42 midgets in Cambodian ring fight. That's just the headline.
That's a hell of a headline. That
That
makes
is
me
a
want to
hell
know
of a
more about the
headline.
story.
That's what a headline-
headline should do.
Spectators cheered as entire Cambodian midget fighting league squared off
Jesus.
against African lion. Tickets had been sold out 3 weeks before the much-anticipated fight. The fight was organised when an angry fan contested Yang Shamoni, president of the CMFL, claiming that one lion could defeat his entire league of 42 fighters. Well, the fight was ended, Rick, after only 12 minutes, after which 28 of the midget fighters were declared dead.
Right.
While the other
Jesus.
14 suffered severe injuries, including broken bones, lost limbs, and they were basically unable to fight
But the
anymore.
lion wasn't hurt.
It would have seemed that the lion was okay.
Oh,
Oh, thank God.
Well, that's amazing.
Carl, what are your thoughts instantly? I mean, you're going to have a take on that.
See, what's annoying me is I've sent money to Cambodia because apparently they're hungry and haven't got any energy. So what's going on?
Well, it's much easier to fill up a midget than it is a regular Cambodian.
Jesus.
They're
I just
happy
feel
on
like
a Mars bar.
I'm being cheated a bit.
You were conned before with a charity, weren't you?
Well, a few times, yeah.
What about the old lady? What was that?
Never
I
been
got
there.
stopped. And it's like, they sort of drag you in by saying, have you got a gran? And I said, no, they died and that. It's like, oh, did they die of the cold? No, she's, ill, what have you, just old age. He said, well, what happens with a lot of people's grans is they die in the cold, right? So I was like, oh, that's bad, isn't it? Anyway, so she's chatting, and she's showing me pictures of these old women who look cold, right? Saying, look at her, that's Edna. She's got no family, she can't pay the bills.
Definitely
and all
looks
that.
cold.
So I'm like, oh, yeah. Anyway, it goes on for about 15 minutes, and you feel bad. You give them your bank details, right? And what happens is, every couple of months, you get a letter from Edna. Well, it's not from her, it's typed up and what have you. But there's a picture of Edna, right? And it's saying, oh, this December, Edna's going to be extra cold. It's cold outside,
Jesus.
she can't afford to pay the heat and what have you.
Yeah.
Keep going, right? So you keep paying every month like £5, whatever. Get another letter a few months later, right? Edna's sat there. She's got a tan.
What do you think he's got a tan?
Well, when they said, she's cold, I thought they meant for the heating, not to send her on holiday for a month. She sat there with a tan. I'm not joking.
Are you sure it wasn't just a sort of a slight problem in the printing?
No, definitely.
Sure,
She looks well happy.
Sure, it wasn't liver failure.
You see, when does it become bad to avoid people like that? Do you know what I mean? Because some people say you shouldn't. They're people like us who've just had a bit of bad luck. And
Of course they are.
Of course,
I know, but I remember one on our estate, right? And she was a bit. What's the word that you can use? Because I don't want to offend anyone. But I'd say
Homeless
but sort of mental homeless. Is that a term?
That's the official term.
I think that is the
new official term. It's mental homeless-itis.
Right. So she lived on the estate and what have you, and she aged.
How was she homeless if she lived on the estate?
Well, she sort of decided to stay around there because I think people on the estate spoke to her more than people who had money. So this mental homeless woman on the estate,
But she has a place.
And what she used to do, right? She acted quite normal, and she used to always push like a pram around with her, right? Everyone was like, she can't have a kid, can she? Right? And she was dead happy every day. She was up and down, walking up and down the road. Anyway, one day she sort of walked past, right? Turned round and looked in the pram. There's a bucket with a face on it.
A bucket. Mr. Bucket. Oh shit! They actually had a
Rick, we've had an email
Hasbro game
here
of that
from
shit.
the bloke.
Mr. Bucket.
I think you're going to respect him because I think you can tell straight away from his name that he's the kind of guy you'd want to hang out with.
Go on.
I know how much you love fun people.
Yeah.
Well,
Love fun
Paul,
people.
and he's calling himself this. Paul the Party Animal Parker. He's emailed in. He's given himself that moniker.
Right, I assume they're in sort of like quote marks,
They're
are they?
in speech marks, yeah. Paul the
Brilliant.
Party Animal Parker.
And he's calling himself that.
Yeah.
That I can't wait.
So when you picture him, what are you thinking?
Millhouse. I think he looks like Millhouse from The Simpsons.
Oh shit!
He's working in sort of an IT department, maybe?
Yeah,
An
possibly.
organisation?
I think he might still be at school.
Okay, right, yeah.
Yeah, I think.
And this is the
No
final
house.
question. Do you believe him to be a party animal?
I believe him to be a party animal is as much as a man with a long scarf that his mum knitted him to look like Doctor Who can be a party animal, yes.
Do you think that when people are organising parties at his school, they're
And
thinking
Snap,
the first
though.
person they got to get on the list and make sure he's guaranteed as
You've
a
got
guest
to take Paul the
is
party
Paul
animal
Parker.
because I bet he's got millions of affectations. I bet he wants to be known as the one that carries around a biscuit tin.
Yeah.
You know,
Snoopy.
he's got the scarf.
He's the guy who
Dude, that snap better than Dano's snap from Marvel. Holy
only ever
shit.
wears bowling shoes. It's his thing. It's his thing.
That's swag, baby.
He's a little bit kooky, it's his thing. And it is fairly interesting what he sent in. He's found this on the web. A Serbian man who has invented a sex machine for women.
Oh,
and he's
shit,
appealing
sex
to Western women
machine.
to test his device. It runs on a 390-volt electric engine, simulates sex, and has a 7.5-inch artificial penis. As soon as I read this, I was thinking... It's just imagining there going, oh, thanks for coming in, yeah, okay. So there's what's going to happen is there's a penis that's going to pop out from here and it's going to have sex with you. I'm going to stand behind the machine. I've got to stand behind here. There's a lot of dials and stuff. I don't want to bore you with.
Well, why do you have to stand behind it? Just
I can't. It's technical stuff, but I got to behind the machine.
but there's no penis on the robot at the moment. It's just a hole.
No, don't worry. What happened is I'll switch the machine on. I'll go behind, and then a penis will appear.
Will it be like a metal-looking penis?
It will be a robotic penis, but it will seem like it's a regular fleshy human penis.
So you've made this sort of like robotic penis look really realistic.
It's really realistic. You will not be able to tell the difference between, say, the robot one and mine, for instance. You
Okay,
wouldn't-
well, I don't want to see yours.
No, there's absolutely not.
Because I've not come around here to have sex with a person.
I know, you've come around to test the machine.
Yeah, I'm
and that
sorry,
is
to do-
exactly what you're going to get.
Okay,
a lovely
well,
piece of mechanical action.
Oh shit.
To a lot of people, sex is important, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Not to you.
Well, it serves a purpose.
What purpose?
No.
Because you don't want to have kids, so what purpose?
just you know,
Something to do in the
something
evenings
to do, innit?
when the telly's broke.
But for years, like they've found stuff, haven't they? Machines from like Roman times that similar to that setup,
No machines in Roman times.
like that though.
Sex
the old
machines
sort
in
of,
Roman time?
knob on a stick machine thing.
No, on a stick.
I love that.
I'm sorry.
A little cord on the cob.
I watch Time Team every week, and Tony Robinson has never done that. An old knob on a stick machine.
I just think of Julius Caesar sitting down and go, okay, aqueduct, we love that. Thanks for that. Straight roads, good idea. We can see the enemy coming. What have you got there?
Well, I'm glad you've asked.
Ploncticus. What have you got there? Wanklicus.
Wankless.
What I've got here is a Yodi knob, and I've put that on the end of a stick.
Oh, stickus phallus. Okay, well done, Wanklicus.
No.
Well done. You are my new right-hand man, as they say.
No,
Excellent.
But they do stuff like that. You've been in the London Museum and that, and they've got sort of sex stuff from years ago. They've got like these metal pants that they used to wear.
I don't know what that is.
Metal pants.
Yeah, sort of
Is
metal.
that a chastity belt? You mean? They used to make women wear them so that they could.
When-
have
when-
sex
when-
with
No,
men
but
who were-
they had them for blokes as well, though.
metal pants for blokes.
Yeah,
Why?
I just think they sort of like sexy metal pants.
What? Oh, I don't know what you mean.
What
with
are you
sexy
talking
metal
about?
pants.
Well, they'll have to look because I haven't got it in front of me. It's just something I remember seeing, some sort of sexy metal pants that I used to wear.
Carl,
What are you
That's
saying?
crazy.
Sexy metal
Come on,
pants.
they
that
always
was
have
not
to
British
be-
Museum. That was Soho.
No, what I mean
That was
is
Old Compton Street. You were looking
they
in the shop
always had
window.
to be ready
Compton.
for like battle and that, but these were a little bit sexy but protective at the same time.
These three guys are got good chemistry together. You know, they feed off of each other, which I like. Carl is fucking hilarious. These guys are hilarious. I'm liking it.
So, Lancelot, are you ready to face the Black Knight? Yeah, what do you think of these? Huh?
I just want to look good on the battlefield. Will there be women watching, cheering us on?
Well, you're not going to fight like that, are you? What about with your
I'm going to wear nothing except these sexy metal pants.
But what about your chest is exposed?
no,
You-
well, it's a good chest. I'll be working out.
Yeah, I know. But what I mean is, you want metal
I've
all
actually
over.
been lifting up the round table every week. I just work out, do that about 4 times a day.
But that machine,
Pump it up.
why did it have to be a woman, or could they have got a little gay fella in?
I
Let
don't
me
know.
just check.
He said, let me check.
Doesn't actually specify the small print here.
I love that. Why do you want to see a little gay fella be?
I don't know. I don't want to see it. I'm just saying they're sort of more.
Why do, Carl? Why do you want?
don't wanna see it.
Why do you want to
Don't wanna
watch a
see it.
gay man get buggered by a robot?
I wasn't the one typing in gay machines on the internet, finding stuff out about them.
It's not a gay
Steve was.
machine. You just made it into a gay machine.
Yeah, he wanted
Thought
to,
it
he
was a
wanted to
sex
pleasure
machine.
women with this machine. You're saying, can I see a little gay fella get a robotic cock up his arse? You're the one requesting that, Carl
I don't want that.
Pilkington.
I'm just saying that.
You're the one that want to see gay
Oh,
men
shit.
with metal stuff up their anus.
No, what I'm saying is they're more up for a bit more experimentation than.
What are you saying? Why is that the case?
Why are they up for more experimentation? What the hell?
Why'd you say that?
No, just they just butt plugs and that. I mean, what I'm saying is,
You can't just say butt plugs and that.
I'm just saying that I reckon they'd be up for it.
What do you know about
Carl,
butt plugs?
I don't know anything about them. I just remember seeing an advert for some once in a sex
Oh,
shop.
for MVP.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
No, I wasn't. I was just walking past. I was walking past the sex shop and that, and
Your eyes
you're
glitz,
sort of
glancing,
looking.
glistening.
Why were you walking past a sex shop?
Just because I was on the way to work and that, and I passed one, and there was a little sort of one. It was open early, which I never understood. Right, it was about 8 o'clock in the morning.
Jesus.
Right? I
Who's
thought,
rushing out for butt plugs that early in the
who
morning,
needs
yeah.
them?
By
now?
poor 8 o'clock.
But I
I
sort
must
of
get
had
a bagel and some poppers on the way to work.
I walked past it, and it had like a little post-it note or postcard type thing, and it was like, pop in now, buy an item, chuck in some free butt plugs. And I didn't know what they for. I'd never heard of them before. But all I'm saying is I've since found out what they do with them.
What
And
do
if
they
they
do with them?
do that with them, then
Yeah.
give them a go on that.
I love Ricky's laugh.
Another email here. It's an interesting fact. I'm hoping it's true. America's first nudist organisation apparently was founded in 1929 by
Damn.
3 men. Now, what intrigued me when I read that is the fact that it's clearly 3 blokes just trying to meet some nude women.
They're all 52 balding
Exactly.
with little sort of those gold rimmed glasses. Yeah.
And they're just wandering around, and it's all quite saggy down there, and they're just knocking on doors saying, we've just set up an organisation, it's perfectly above board, completely
Yeah.
legitimate, it's a nudist organisation. You got any women in there that want to come and join us? Because
Why
we haven't
not
got any
really?
female members at the moment.
You got
got any
any women
women
in
in there interested in, volleyball or trampoline?
I can't be doing with it, me.
You hate nudists, don't you?
Nudists. I don't understand what it's all about. at the end
They
of
just
the day.
want to be free,
And
baby.
here's something, right? Do you know, like, when you're a bloke nudist,
They exist.
right? Do you ever get any who just have, like, a small knob?
I don't know. I don't understand the question.
What's
Well,
that?
no.
What's your point?
Well, are there any blokes who are knocking about who just have a normal-sized knob, or maybe a bit smaller than normal, who are happy wandering about showing off what they haven't got, if you know what I mean?
I don't think nudists are just doing it because they're so proud of their knob.
No, but there's got to be a little bit of that in it, isn't there? Just saying, most blokes who, nudists.
Why do you guys think nudists do what they do, guys? What do you guys think? I just think they just want to be free, man. They're more comfortable just letting it all out.
They must be pretty confident in themselves to.
What does he think? They got
I
big
looked
wangs?
Once.
What? Where are you going with
It's
this?
natural. That's what I'm saying.
What do you
So he
mean? This
looks
is
like-
Carl takes a sneaky look at
No.
menscocks.com.
No, what I'm
He's
saying
like this.
is
Where
natural.
was this happening? You were in a gym.
No,
A lot of guys are getting changed, and you
No,
were just checking out their
you're
knobs.
at your bedroom window with a
He's
pair
one of those
binoculars,
guys.
and there was a little fella across the road
I
getting
was
changed.
at some night out once.
Go
right?
on.
So you were at heaven, and you were in the
It was
toilet.
some night out, and some people come running on the stage, right? Some music.
And he
started
stands
coming
out.
on, and these 4 people ran out. It was 2 women.
So you were
2
at a gay
blokes.
strip club.
It wasn't gay in that. It was just a normal night out. Well, some sort of party night out.
Right.
These people come running on, right? You got 2 women. You got 2 blokes.
Right.
They whip their knickers off. The fellas whip their undies off.
At the same
Now-
time?
Yeah, all at the same time.
Was it like,
that,
was it like a choreographed thing?
So that happened, and all I'm saying is, right, before I had a look at the woman's bits, right, I just had a little cheeky glance at the fellas.
Why?
Just checking it out, just seeing is everything normal down
Why
there.
weren't your eyes drawn instantly to the ladies' bits?
No, don't believe me, I had a look at that. All I'm saying
you went to the
But he
guys
was
first.
more
just-
curious
I
looking at
didn't
the
know how long
guys.
pants were going to be left off for.
So you didn't want to miss your opportunity, is what you're saying? You saw a window of opportunity to see some men's bits and you thought, I better take it.
No,
because this may never happen again.
No.
So what happened? So there's two women, two men, right? I don't know what sort of event this is where you're looking at anyone get their knickers and pants off. I don't know why you're looking at all. So you go right. There's knickers and pants off. Right. Let's check out the knob and testicles first.
You're telling me you've never, like, when you've been in a gym or anything, you've not just sort of turned your head, had a look, and gone, all right, yeah, that's all right.
Nah.
So let's just get this question right.
Oh, you
Have you
curious,
ever been in a
baby?
gym and just taken a sneaky glance at a man's genitals? Is that your question to us?
I go in, I
Right,
do my
for me,
business. They go
it's the same
piss them
as
out.
when you see someone who's a bit odd,
What is a
heads
bit
or
odd?
whatever.
Well, I'll be honest. If I was in a gym and a bloke came in with two heads, I'd look. I'd get a sneaky glance in the mirror. I'd go.
Sorry, but you'd look at his genitals or his two heads?
It's two heads.
Or would you sneaky look at the heads and then think, I wonder if he's got two cocks? And just...
I don't have a look. Yeah. If
Some Total Recall type shit.
I'll tell you what, and now I admit it, I'm ever in a gym and a naked man with two heads walks in, I probably will check out the genitals as well, just to make sure that he's got two of everything.
Who's doing that,
Can I tell you the
guys?
thing that always freaks me out? I do sometimes go to the gym, and I live in North London, and the thing that always freaks me out is if there's an elderly man, often quite short. I'm always freaked out because there's at least two I'm aware of who've got very, very large penises. And I always find that really disturbing because sometimes you can't help but notice because it's like Godzilla coming through the change.
Look at the fucking music that just came out. Da, 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 da. I like that. I like
Do you know
that
what I mean?
bit.
So that I do admit, that's the only instance where my eye has been left off.
Oh shit!
Do you know what annoys me in gyms? Where people walk round happily naked all the time whistling. They get weighed naked, pop a towel on and take off 3 ounces.
How exact have those measurements got to be?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Pop a towel on. I mean, unless you're going on the space shuttle, I reckon you can give or take a couple of
Ounces.
stone. Yeah, couple of
exactly,
ounces.
yeah. Absolutely
They
right.
don't have that stuff
we've
in
put
the
that to
States.
bed.
Carl, can I ask you a question?
Go on.
I know this is what a lot of the fans are already wondering. Is there going to be some monkey news today?
There's got to be.
Of course there is.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Monkey news.
Well, I don't want... I'm worried because maybe this will steal your thunder. But Sarah has emailed this in. A chimp
Sarah?
mauling under investigation. I know you're concerned.
Chimp
Because this
mauling?
actually fuses two of our greatest features, monkey news and knob news. Into one seamless
news.
whole. Investigators said they are trying to figure out how two chimpanzees that viciously attacked a visitor at an animal sanctuary escaped from their cage. This is the grim bit. The chimps chewed off a man's nose and severely mauled his genitals and limbs.
Why did they go for his genitals?
Jesus.
Both of them did as well.
Eh?
Both of them. Did you say 2 chimps?
No, you're right. Yeah, it was chimpanzees too.
Yeah.
I don't know if
See,
both
which
of them
one
went.
did it?
They just
Sounds
saw that they're
vicious.
dangling away, and they
You
just
go
went,
for the nose?
Yeah.
And
Now,
then
what accent have they got there?
I
those
don't
chimps?
know.
Were they kind of New York gangster chimps? They're like soprano chimps.
what happened to him anyway?
Well, unfortunately, they were shot dead by the authorities.
You see, that annoys me a bit.
I know,
Damn.
but again,
What are you talking about? They're attacking people's gonads.
I know, but they were happy in an African jungle a couple of years ago.
That's what they
but
do,
the-
isn't it?
That is what
Rest
they
in
do.
peace,
But why
man.
aren't they just sort of tranquilised? Where was
Why
this?
have
Was
I
this
been
in the
accused
zoo?
like it was my fault? Just because I happened to be reading Sarah who emailed it in, someone who should be getting a
It
bollocking.
just annoys me how one way it's kind of like, we're trying to save the pandas, and then the next day someone's
Yo.
shooting them or whatever. I've talked about this before about St. George killed the last dragon, right?
Right, it didn't exist.
It's the same thing though.
No, there's never been any dragons.
No.
It's a mythical creature.
I wish,
I wish
mythical
there was.
means we made this up, like the unicorn.
Well,
I don't even understand. What was your point
I sometimes wish there was dragons and stuff
about the
like
dragon? What's that got to do with
because
this?
I'm saying out like,
That would have been badass.
why is it all right to be going around, going mental with a gun, shooting all the monkeys and killing them? Because one day we're going to run out.
This was an animal sanctuary, though. So presumably they had quite a cushy time there, because most of the ones I've visited, they've always got it easy. They're
But
hanging
you
around
don't-
on tyres, they got comfy chairs, they're wanking. They're going berserk, they're loving it.
They're
Well, hang on a
wanking.
minute, you've just answered your own question there. You said they're in a sanctuary, so they haven't had a good upbringing. So they're going to be a bit more like madder than other monkeys, aren't they? Because that's where the ill ones go, isn't it?
Sorry, what do you understand by sanctuary?
Well, I've been to one for seals.
It's not like a borstal.
Yeah, he thinks it's a borstal. He
It's
thinks
like
that,
scum.
Yeah,
that
they
a
did
prison?
some bad stuff in the jungle, and they had a little monkey court, and they went, send him to Borstal.
Jesus.
Well, what is it then?
No, it's a monkey sanctuary where it like a haven.
Well, it's not a haven, is it? It got a bullet in the head.
You got him there, though.
Talking of eating knobs, Carol Thatcher, you know, a daughter of one of our leaders.
Sure.
Well, you saw it in I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. She popped a couple of bollocks in the mouth,
Oh.
chewed them up, swallowed them.
Oh.
Kangaroo penis there, dried. She couldn't even get. It was so tough she couldn't even get through it. And then she eventually she eats
What was it, like a pepperoni?
Yeah. And she what do you think of that, Carl?
What, eating that sort of stuff?
Yeah.
I watch
I like Carl.
those little trial bits, right?
Yeah.
But what I don't think people realise is, right, it is hard eating a little kangaroo knob. Right?
Really? How'd you know?
No, it's just, you know,
You
you think
think,
that,
right?
you go, oh, couldn't do that, right? But what they never mention on the TV programme, which I think takes it to the next level, right, they're eating that at like 7:30 in the morning.
Sure. Right.
Which
for
is
breakfast.
worse, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If I was there and Ant and Dec said, right, Carl, eat the knob, I'd go,
Eat the
hang on
knob.
a minute. Give us a few hours. Let me get some rice and that on my belly and just sort of fill me up a little bit more. I'll pop back at about 6:30 this evening.
Right.
Have it ready. And I'd be happier then. It's just that
He's
thing
got it
of,
well thrown
you know,
out.
You just,
you've
you
been
just
at-
don't, you don't want to eat. You don't eat animal genitals on an empty stomach.
So what are you saying? You could
I'm saying like I could eat a knob at night, but
just cut that there. We'll loop that. If any DJs are listening, just take that quote. I could eat a knob at night by
Jesus.
Carl Pilkington. Maybe do a dance remix.
Yeah,
Just
I think
that-
maybe you're sort of a house producer and you could maybe get some kind of high energy beat going, and then we could just send that out to some of the gay clubs. And that would be really popular.
Please, anyone send us, you know, that looped with a nice little, you know, funky house
Knobs.
beat. Carl Pilkington saying I could eat a knob at night.
Rick, it's that time again. It's what everyone's waiting for. Can you do the jingle for us?
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news.
Ooh. Dun-dun-dun.
Right, this week the monkey news is about, you know, we all know, like, you know, there's monkeys knocking about that aren't happy in this country.
Sure.
Isn't they?
It is a big problem. Yeah, it's an epidemic.
So they've set up like this place
Okay.
where they all go. The ones that aren't happy in a zoo and what have you, it's getting them down.
They can phone a number and they'll come and pick them up.
Pop them in this house place, right? And basically they can
I
run
see
riot
so.
in there.
Yeah.
They get freedom to sort of cheer themselves up. There's 3 people running this place.
Ooh,
So
jacuzzi.
these monkeys, big house and that.
PlayStation, anything they want.
Gym, all
Nice.
that lot.
God damn.
Jim.
Better than my
One
house.
of them wanted to mess about with the woman's breasts.
Which woman's breast?
The woman who works there,
Right.
right? And
Honk, honk.
she was like, right, pack it in, you know, we've all had a bit of fun. You've been in
Sure.
the gym and everything. She obviously, you know, got a bit excited
bit
and
fired
that.
up,
He was
yeah.
fired up and that, ready for some more action and that. He's trying to have a go on this woman's breast, right? She was like,
Have a
no.
go.
She was like, no, you're not doing that. Pack it in and all that. The boss who's running the place was like, come on, let him have a go.
No, right, you're talking shit.
So anyway, right? So he's there and he's
So the boss says, yeah, you
the
can have a
monkey's
group.
saying, yeah, the boss is saying, let him have a
Come
go.
on, Rita. If Monkey wants to play with nipples, let him.
So she's like, I'm not happy with this, and he's going, come on, you know the rules here. We've got to cheer these monkeys up.
This is absolute.
Actually, no, and in the end, because she didn't allow it to happen, the fella bloke sacked her, got someone else in.
I want to see the advert he put in the Guardian media page. I love that. Woman wanted to let Chimp feel tits whenever it wants.
It's all up there.
Nice
You're
ad,
talking
right?
absolute shit again.
Well, we'll see.
That is no way that happened.
Nice episode. That was a really good episode. Guys, who out of the 3 is your favorite character? Right now it's still kind of early, but I like all 3. But Carl, definitely his theories and his what he comes up with is always very interesting, out of the box, out of this world, and stuff like that. So I like that. I do think that they have a great dynamic, all 3 of them. We got to see more episodes. I really think that the show is funny. So we definitely want to see more episodes. I just can't believe I've never seen this show before. So big shout out to you guys who had recommended the show. Who's your favorite character? What'd you like about the episode? Yeah, I wish there was an ad like that for the lady. Yeah, monkey to grab the tits and stuff like that. Imagine seeing something like that in the newspaper or something like that. That's freaking hilarious. What was your favorite part, guys? Let me know. Stay tuned. More great stuff coming your way, guys. As always, guys, never forget, I appreciate you guys to the fullest. So we'll see you next time. Peace and love.